The first question we have is, how did your experience at Cal Poly help you to get to where you are today?
Okay, so I'm guessing here you kind of mean a career path wise about where I am today. Um,
Exactly.
at this point, it's more of a resume builder. So I work on recruiting at the International Rescue Committee. Right now, like we're basically a giant organization that works for international as well as domestic development. Internationally, we do stuff such as advocacy, Human Rights Watch. We work on gender equality. We work on helping refugees, and then in the United States, we help on refugee resettlement. So that's kind of the sector that I work into. I work on recruiting all of the volunteers and interns that come and help us out. So it's a pretty cool gig. That being said, I don't really want to kind of like define myself by my internship. I do a lot of other things. I do have a part-time job and I work 25 hours a week at my internship, and then I also work another 30 at my job. So I kind of don't want to take away from how a lot of recent college grads have to really juggle a lot of things, and we're at the same time kind of defined by our internships and whatnot, our career paths. So that being said, what I'm trying to say is that Cal Poly really helped in more than just my career choices, but it also helped in how I kind of make my everyday choices and how I got to this career in the first place. That being said, my bachelor's degree really got me into the door and got me my interview at International Rescue Committee. But it was really the skills like my diligence and tenacity and stuff like that that Cal Poly taught me. Taught me how to organize my time. It taught me how to really like put my nose down and get stuff done. It taught me self-control, kind of the like when to kind of pay more attention to some things than others, as well as a lot of flexibility. So sorry, I'm kind of like really generalizing, I think, right now. But yeah, Cal Poly really got me the research skills to get me in everywhere, and just I don't know, the cross-cultural confidence, the social interaction between myself and my peers, between myself and teachers, that kind of helps you navigate the workplace. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, great. So working
Sorry.
from there, what non-academic skills or experiences do you think would be valuable for potential colleagues or employees?
Internships are internships were very helpful in this situation. I worked for a place called Spokes for Nonprofits while I was actually a student at Cal Poly. I was their marketing and journalism intern, so it really helped me kind of get my foot in the door. They're just basically resume builders at this point in time. So that helped me out. I worked for various nonprofit organizations as well in high school. Sierra Service Project was one. We helped rebuild houses. I worked in a lot of different soup kitchens and nonprofit stuff, nonprofit plays that we used to put on. So yeah, those basically were all just resume builders that really helped me get this internship at the IRC in general. On top of that, we also have work experience. So I did, customer service kind of fields, working in bars, working in retail places. So that really helped refine my communication skills, both between like my employer and myself, as well as my peers and myself. So on top of that, I would say, like in the workplace specifically, there is also just any sort of supervision or delegation tasks that you have. I would definitely highlight those when you're going into the job, as well as stuff like just punctuality and, tenacity.
Absolutely. Okay, so in your opinion, what is more important between grades or experience?
Grades and experience. I would definitely say experience in that kind of realm. You can't really take away from the importance of grades because it does get you that degree and where you need to go. But sorry, I'm just kind of I know I jotted down some notes for all of this. Basically, like um, experience is a lot more important, especially in the social sciences and kind of liberal arts field. We don't get this high degree of technical learning that a lot of engineers and IT people kind of get. So you kind of have to generalize the experience that you get and put it into the workplace. Sorry, I was super rushed before this whole thing.
Oh, no worries.
But yeah, basically, like, the road to hell is paved with good intentions kind of thing. Ideals are ideals and they can't feed people. Being able to have the kind of theories and the things that we learn in school is really important, but to a certain degree, because we're in the social sciences field, we need to be able to apply these things and to have experience to order to gain these kind of insights. So I've learned that experience is much more useful. It's just much more memorable, you know, as far as you get with grades. I don't know if I could be tested on some of the things I was tested years ago and still get the same thing. So experience is very important.
Yeah, definitely. You mentioned tenacity earlier, but
Mhm.
what do you feel is your most valuable skill in attaining your career?
Um, I would say that, as well as organization. I mean, getting this internship wasn't really like, I mean, it was really just, you know, researching all the different places that I was willing to work for, to kind of like align my missions with, and just applying, just kind of like applying, making sure I followed up with everything, research skills on top of that. So it's really about being dedicated and just kind of like putting yourself out there and making sure you follow up with everything. So yeah, I don't know. It's social sciences. We don't hone much technical skills, but it's nice to apply all of them.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, our last question is how important would you say grad school is to attaining a better job than acquiring a bachelor's degree?
In my field of international development, they're really equated right now. We're at this kind of limbo in educational acquisition that you can definitely equate both of them. So what I mean by that is a lot of jobs that I'm looking into right now will equate either a bachelor's degree plus 3 to 5 years of experience with a master's degree in the field. So in international development, they really kind of touching on the experience versus grade things. They understand the importance of experience in the field as well. So, yeah, they're pretty equal. I'm thinking of going back to school, but if I can get a job in the field and kind of use that as experience instead of a master's degree, it might save me some money. So, not writing it off yet.